That's right, guys. Today, the topic is very, very simple. Today, we're going to be talking about Noot and how to get the most value out of this character now that you have unlocked him through the event. We're going to talk about strengths, weaknesses, and how to exploit them so that you can see just how strong Noot can be. Now, that being said, enjoy this rest of the montage, and we'll get into the video momentarily. Alright guys, so you just unlocked Noot, and obviously you're excited like everybody else with a new character, but you're struggling with knowing how to play him, so here's 4 basic tips and tricks to help you maximize the effectiveness of your Noot gameplay. Now, the first big plus point with Noot is his health pool. He has a lot of it. This is a very interesting power play from him, as the point he is the second tankiest card in the game, and if you get his frag power, he has more health points than Lucha. That is something to keep in mind. So with that being said, that's going to bring out tip number 1. Use the health pool. This character is not a card you have to run to the towers with in order to be effective. This is a card that can take a pounding. At level 11, 753 health, that is a tanky boy, and it takes a long time to kill him. You can use this to your advantage whenever you engage other cards, as you do dish out very solid damage, and the health pool on Noot allows him to outlive those solo engagements. Excellent card for 1v1ing some of the more pesty characters in Frag. I even 1v1 Jaegers with this guy right now on the same level because of how much health he has, and Jaeger's mechanic being what it is. Now, strength point number 2 for this card is also very, very simple. The ultimate ability is extremely useful, and well, timing with it is important. So that being said, tip number 2 is this. Play around the ultimate ability. What does that mean? Well, to put it simply, playing around your ultimate ability means you use your ultimate ability to control an area of space on the map. By doing this, you're able to get huge value out of Noot's ult, as it does have a relatively large area of effect. It stops people that enter the bubble and freezes them in place for a very long time, and if you can place this bubble ahead of the enemy teams or players, you will stop an entire push very, very easily with minimal effort with Noot. That's right, very simple, very easy to do. Use that to play with the ult. And remember, it can go vertical as well. Very, very interesting ability, allowing you to freeze people from the safety of above or below their current position. That kind of reels us into to pro point number 3. Number 3 thing with this card is timing. This is a very good slow push card. What does that mean? Well, here's tip number 3. Tip number 3 means play slowly. Very, very simple tip, but a very, very hard one for people to master. What does play slowly mean? Play slowly means take your time. Use Noot to slay out the enemy cards, stall the pushes, and slowly push the game to your opponent's side of the field. This will allow you, even if you are lower level, to manipulate who comes to your side of the field very, very easily. As you are seeing in this game above, this guy is higher level cards than me, but I'm able to use Noot to push the fight to his side of the field, and by timing my pushes, I am able to control what he does and what he cannot do. Noot is an excellent card for this style of game. Very, very valuable to have whenever played correctly and at its maximum potential. And that kind of brings into strength number 4 for Noot. And, well, the tip goes like this. Pre-fire. This card has do a lot of damage whenever this fire rate is sped up. So with a little bit of minor adjustments, you are able to maximize how much damage this card can do. By tapping the pre-fire button and holding it down, your card will shoot up to 200 fire rate. That is a lot, and it's something you kind of got to keep in the back of your head whenever you are playing Noot, that if you pre-fire, this card hits relatively hard for the level, very hard to kill, and also a pain for your opponent. So, you know what? Instead of me just telling you what this card can do, why don't I show you a little bit of a kill montage, shall we? Roll the music and roll the clip. Alrighty guys, we are back. Now, let's cover Noot and let's talk about basically what to expect from this card and what our final grade is for the Penguin of Frag. So Noot is a very interesting card, and honestly, he could be a challenging card for people to master. And I can understand why people are saying they're confused with how streamers made him look so big and strong. He actually is very strong, but he does take time and effort to play correctly and to maximize the effectiveness that this card can bring to the battlefield. So for that, I entirely understand. He's a high skill card, even though statistically, if you look at it, he should be a relatively low skill card, easy to play, but he requires a delicate hand to do it correctly. But with the overwhelming combination of health, damage, ultimate ability, this card can sit no lower than high A, low S currently in the Frag game. And I do believe whenever you take the time to master this card, master Noot, you will find that that card is insanely effective in the current meta. And if you learn how to push control, because you can't rush if you're running a Noot, you got to take your time, you're going to find that this card's ceiling is incredibly high. So with that being said, I give Noot a high A+, currently in the Frag game, low S, maybe, just maybe, whenever mastered, pushing into the meta conversation. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to send me any artwork you have on Discord, as I like to post on the community tab. Stay safe, and I will see you legends next time. Bye-bye, everybody.